How many of you agree that there seems to be some type of order to the universe? Hello?
Yes.
Look at the food chain in the jungle, in the forest, in the seas. Look at the miracle of nature. Miracle of what?
Nature.
How many of you agree that nature is a complete miracle? Look at how trees die and disintegrate, which creates the perfect soil for new seedlings to grow and live. The perfect. And you know the fires that occur, those fires are necessities. Without the fire, the forest dies. I mean, I'm not that understanding of that whole arena, but I do understand that's why they light fires in forests, in order to create better forests and healthier forests. Look at how your heart beats and you breathe without consciously having to do anything. Look at how you keep sneezing and you keep living. You know, is it only when you sneeze that your heart actually stops? Isn't that it? Yeah. Are you okay? Bless you. And notice how the universe supports you in living, how it creates the perfect blend of gases to create the air that we breathe, the perfect temperature for our survival, and the perfection of how food just grows from the ground. How many of you agree that the universe is on purpose? And therefore it stands that everything that is in the universe is on purpose too. Now, I want to do some clarifications because a lot of you have heard the words purpose, mission, all kinds of stuff like that. So first of all, let me begin by saying there's no right answer. Got it? But there's terminology that we will agree on for use at this program so that we understand it. Yes? And then you can do whatever you want, just what we're using right here. So there's two types of purposes. And the first type of purpose is this one. What's it called, please? So your purpose, the purpose of life, the purpose of life, the purpose of life. And that's basically why all human beings are here. Let's write that down. All of us are here. And so let me hear from you some of the reasons that you believe we as humans are here. Procreate. Good. Okay, we know where you're at. Where else? What else? Yes. To enhance consciousness. Yes? So to grow. Yes? Yeah. Evolve. Good. What else? To give. Good. To what? To grow our oneness. To unite. To remember who we are. Yes. Who else? To make a difference. A spiritual adventure. To play. To enjoy ourselves. To serve God. Yes. To create. To balance the universe. To express the divine. Bring heaven to earth, yes? Support each other, spread love, yes? To practice choosing good. Okay, all excellent answers, very good. And I'm sure that's all true. And so the following is strictly opinion. Strictly what? And I believe, though, that it really does encompass most of the things that we've talked about. And again, you can take it or you can leave it. So, number one. So here's what I've got over here. First one is to add value. What is it? Buckminster Fuller said that the purpose of our lives is to add value to people and the planet for this generation and those that follow. And I believe that adding value encompasses a lot of what we talked about, including the idea of possibly procreation. Adding, that's the value that you're adding, or part of the value that you're adding. Does that make any sense? Right. The second one is what? To learn and what? I can't hear it, huh? To learn and grow, to evolve our consciousness and whatever it is that we're dealing with. And that possibly could also include dealing with spirituality, dealing with God, heaven on earth, that kind of thing also. And the third one is to what? Enjoying the journey. Is that a possibility? That's one of the reasons that we are here also, right? I mean, a lot of people come from the background of struggle as their main criteria for being a good person. And if that's what you choose to believe, remember it's a belief, and I have a belief that's no better or worse than that. I just believe that the belief of struggle doesn't serve me, okay? And it could serve you. have to explain to me exactly how, but it could serve you, I suppose. I don't believe, that struggle specifically is a really honorable thing. I think that effort certainly is, but as I've said to you many times before, the definition of struggle is effort laced with negative emotion. And if you think that's a positive, pious thing, good for you, all right? Maybe check it out. So, those are 3 arenas that we can work with. And as I said, involved in those, I think, are all the things that we mentioned before, and we'll get through that also. So it's imperative that we keep these 3 pillars as a base foundation to everything else we do. Yes? Yeah. All right. Now, the second kind of purpose is what we're going to call this one. What's it called, please? Our personal purpose. And for our terminology right now, our personal purpose, basically, the reason for you in particular, you as an individual, not as a human race, but you in particular, to be here, we're going to call that your personal purpose, and we're going to also call that your what? Mission. Your what? Mission. So this is known as your mission. And this includes, again, all the other purposes of life, the life elements, but it focuses mostly on the adding value. What's the words? Adding value to others and to the planet. Why others? Why not just get as much as possible for yourself and have some fun? Why others? What does that involve? Feels better? Balance? The ripple effect? Yes, it's the difference as to what? Between whether you want to live an ego-based life or a life based in higher consciousness and higher self, which includes spirituality, which includes what, if you want to call it God or any other terminology. Does that make any sense? And by the way, for a lot of you, some people ask me, why don't you just use the word God? Well, I do use the word God, but I'm not going to place it on everybody. Okay? So if you go for that, if that feels good for you, utilize that. The word universe feels good for you. See, I use the word universe a lot to encompass God and everything else, that energy of intelligence and love. And it's just, again, let's not get hung up on terminologies because I'm not into that at all. Is that okay? So we'll just kind of let that go. We understand the message is the same. So it's the difference between living an ego-based life and a life versus, a life based in your higher self. It's the difference between living based in what's in it for me versus how can I help and serve others. Besides, and you're going to write this down, there is a universal law that states this, and this is one of the most, oh boy, it's a law that is scary for some of us. And the law says this. It says simply, that which does not contribute is eliminated. I'll say it again. That which does not contribute is eliminated. That is what I perceive to be a universal law. According to the dictionary, according to the what? Dictionary. Let's look at the definition of the word mission. Very interesting. First, number 1, any body of persons sent to perform a specific work, service, or task. Number 2, the particular work or goal that one is or feels destined to do or accomplish, a calling. Listen to this. The word mission comes from the Latin word mittere, which means to send. To send. Take a look at your sheets. The third one, what does it say? What does it say? I was sent here for a reason. Stand up, please. Put your hand on your heart. We're just doing that one only. Let's read it again. I was sent here for a reason. Again. I was sent here for a reason. Again. I was sent here for a reason. So what do you stand for? What are you up to in this life? Why are you here? In Eastern philosophy, there is a specific law. What's it called? The law of what? Dharma. The law of Dharma. Dharma. And for those of you, I'm sure most of you know this, but for those of you who don't, the word Dharma translates to what word? Duty. It means duty. Carolyn Meese. She calls it your sacred contract. Your sacred contract with the divine. A belief that each person has their own duty or dharma to fulfill on this earth to make it whole. That each person, which person? Each. I can't hear it. Which one? Each person has a specific calling. That each person has a specific piece of the puzzle to provide to the whole. Now, listen closely. That each person has their own what? Piece of the puzzle. Their own what? Say, I have my own piece of the puzzle. Thank you. Now, listen closely. We can survive without an arm, yes? We can survive without eyes, yes? But life just isn't the same, is it? Something's missing, yes? And the same way, we all have a special piece to provide to the world, or else something goes missing. Yes, the world can survive without your piece. It's just not the same. And the most interesting thing is, just like a puzzle, there's a saying that says this: for everyone that finds their piece, 1,000 more will find theirs. So you are not only responsible for your piece, but because you find and place your piece, this one can come in, and this one can come in, and this one can come in, and this one can come in. And because those pieces come in, then this one can now fit, and this one can now fit, and this one can now fit, and this one can now fit. And because that one is in place, this one can now fit, this one can now fit, this one can now fit, and this one can now fit. Do you understand your responsibility? I'll say it again. For everyone that finds their piece, 1,000 more will find theirs. And when the puzzle is complete, as the saying goes, there will be no more turmoil on earth. And a lot of people feel that the reason so many problems are around is because there's just way too many people not doing their job, not doing their duty, not living in their completion with their dharma. Do you understand? Deepak Chopra, anybody heard of him? Fantastic, fantastic enlightened warrior. He says this, he says, listen close, this is a quote. He says, everyone has a purpose in life, a unique gift or special talent to give to others. And when we blend this unique talent with service to others, we experience the ecstasy and exaltation of our own spirit, which is the ultimate goal of all goals. Did you get it? I'll say it again. Everyone has a purpose in life, a unique gift or special talent to give to others. And when we blend this unique talent with service to others, we experience the ecstasy and exaltation of our own spirit, which is the ultimate goal of all goals. All right, now listen closely. In the same way you have a thumbprint, what do you have? One that no one else shares. You have a unique talent and a unique way of expressing it, yes? Something that you can do better or different, or what? Different. Than anyone else. I want to show you something, how this works. This is amazing. So here we are. You have a unique talent. Say, I have a unique talent. I have a unique talent. More importantly, I have a unique way of expressing that talent. I have a unique way of expressing that talent. Because many people share the same talent, but nobody shares the unique way that you personally can express it, because only you can express it that way, because that's all you are. Yes? Yes. Right. You have a unique talent and a unique way of expressing it. Got it? Good. So then it's also important to note that for every unique talent and way of expressing it in the world, there is also a unique need and a desire from others. So what that means is there's ways of unique talents and ways of expressing them. And in the world, there is also unique needs that people have. Yes or no? And that animals have, and that the planet has. Yes? Unique needs and wants by other people. Yes? Now here's how the universe puts it in perfect harmony. You become rich. What's the word? Rich. Both spiritually and financially, by matching matching, what's the word? By matching your uniqueness of talents and the way you express it with the needs and wants of your fellow human beings. So what I'm saying is this: for every one of these, there's one of these. And this person or this planet or the part of the planet or this creature cannot get it from anyone else because it's your piece of the puzzle. They won't get it from it. They might get a part of it, but it won't be a good fit. It'll be like wearing shoes that are, raise your hand if you've ever tried on a pair of shoes. The number was the right number, but they felt like crap. They just didn't fit, right? It's a size 8, but it feels crap. I don't want these. Yes, does that ever happen? It's the same way. Everyone has a way of delivering certain things. And everyone has a way of needing or hearing certain things, for example. And you have a match with certain other people. And they're only going to get it from you in that way, or else they won't get it, it won't fit for them. So it's essential that it's essential that we express our gift and our purpose. The Gospel of Thomas says this. This is brutal. Listen closely. That which is within you and expressed will set you free. That which is within you and not expressed will eat you from the inside. That's what we talked about before, about poisons. You want me to read that again? Yeah. It's called the Gospel of Thomas. That which is within you and expressed will set you free. That which is within you and not expressed will eat you from the inside. That goes from communicating your emotions. That goes from using your talents and living your purpose, your mission. Am I making myself fairly clear here? So the question is this. I have a question for you now. If I was going to charge you a price for the ultimate secret to true happiness, meaning, and fulfillment in life, and there was only one secret, and it cost $1,000 to hear the secret, but it was guaranteed that this was it. And if you got this, you wouldn't have to do anything else. You would know the secret to a happy, meaningful, and successful life. The one secret. How many of you, for one time only, would pay the $1,000 to get it? And it was guaranteed. It was the only one, the ultimate secret. Yes? The ultimate secret to meaning, fulfillment, happiness, and true success is, I think you know what it is. It's to live your life based, what's the word? Based. On your purpose, on your mission, in your mission. To work your mission, to honor your dharma, and to fulfill your sacred contract. To make your purpose the foundation for your life. And everything else is therefore built on it. And this is the big secret, the big it. And it will give you what you are searching for. It will bring you happiness. It will bring you fulfillment. It will bring you meaning. And it will bring you success. Because you cannot be successful or fulfilled. Think about the word fulfillment. There is only one way you can possibly be fulfilled. You can get lots of pleasures and lots of joys from other arenas. But how can you possibly be fulfilled without fulfilling your mission? That's what fulfillment is all about. What are you going to fulfill? An order in a warehouse? You understand what fulfillment means? Fulfillment. Look at the word. Fulfilling what? What else is it? Anybody else going? There's only one thing that can lead to fulfillment, and that is for you to fulfill what? Your mission. You get it, yes or no? Yes. That's the ultimate secret. You can spend years searching. You can make billions of dollars. You can have a great, pleasurable life. You can enjoy yourself. You can even enjoy your work. But until you actually live your life based in your mission, based in your dharma, not in a negative way. A lot of people have dharma, duty as a negative thing to struggle with. No, forget that. We don't go for that stuff. It's got to be empowering and supportive all the way through. Until you are actually living that and fulfilling that, you can't be totally happy. You can't be totally fulfilled. And you cannot be totally successful. So the ultimate secret that I have experienced and I have found is that everything will change for the better the moment you drop in to the foundation of living your mission, why you are specifically here, you. Does that make any sense to anybody in this room? Yes or no? Yes. You are not only an important part of this world at this time, you are absolutely necessary, or you wouldn't be breathing right now. Please stand up with your declaration sheet. Are you ready to really, really belt it out? Yes. Let's go. I am important. I have important work to do. I was sent here for a reason. I fulfill my mission. I live my vision. I make a difference. I am a warrior of the light. This is my destiny. Give me a high five and say, you make a difference.